War. War never changes. Until it does and the world blows up. Welcome to Fallout, or rather the Fallout mod for Hearts of Iron 4, the old world blues. Now, I enjoy Fallout, love the setting, love the games. Fallout 76 doesn't exist, you cannot convince me, Todd, so make a good one. And let's see what factions we have here. There are so many options. The New California Republic, Mighty Caesar, the Lost Hill Bunkers and the Brotherhood of Steel, even Mr. House. All lovely stuff. However, looking at this, it's clear that America needs a savior.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it.
In 2077, at the start of the Great War, and consequently the ending of the Great War, due to the nature of nuclear warfare, America fell. America was burned and America is gone. But it's not completely gone. There are glimmers of hope. And one such glimmer of hope is the Enclave outpost of MacArthur. Around Air Force Base MacArthur, the general, or rather the Colonel Ellen Santiago, leads an Enclave outpost. And you know what? I am all about that Enclave gameplay. People of America will be free once again under the banner of the United States of America. We are down but not out. We will purge the mutant, we will purge the heretic, and we will take back this great nation. The usurpers of the New California Republic will be brought down. Caesar's uncivilized hordes will be put in their place. And the traitors of the Brotherhood, the vile traitors who would once have called themselves Americans, will be brought to justice. The Brotherhood of Steel has gone against us one too many times. Now, first off, I want to say a massive thank you for hitting 200,000 subscribers here. It's been a wild ride and I want to celebrate. And to do that, I have come to you with something that I hope you'll like. These are some high quality, beautiful mouse pads. The design made by an actual human for once in this age of AI art. So Disc, you have done a wonderful thing with this. I love the style, I love the colors, I love everything about it, including the hidden details. Cool product, something useful, and it's not just my logo slapped onto something that's readily available. These are some really high quality mouse pads. I love the stitching. I've been using this one for a while. It's like the test sample they sent me. I love it. You can tell the people who make this, Epic Desk, I've partnered with them mostly because like the founder knows what you want. Trey is a PC gamer himself. He started Epic Desk because he was frustrated from the lack of creativity and honestly questionable build quality of what you can buy online mostly, and they have done some wonderful designs over the years, and now I'm very excited to partner with them myself. Look, if you guys want one of these, there is only one opportunity to get them. These are the dates. Miss them and you will never see this mouse pad again. It will never restock. It's one and done. So if you want one of these, check out the link down below. It will bring you right to the product page. I am excited for these. I will continue to use these, and I hope you guys are excited for them as well. Anyway, back to the video. What do we have here? We have an Air Force Base, MacArthur Air Force Base. We have several factions, one of which is the Enclave, so you know which way the wind's gonna turn. We have support from the Secretary of the Interior. So we are an outpost of the remaining Enclave holdouts around Detroit-ish. That is where currently the main center of Enclave power is after everything in the the West got blown up. We have a very hefty, very thick focus tree. Seems to focus primarily on just making this a viable nation. And further down here, there will be a choice to be made. Liberty! The Last Command and the Long Night. And looking at the icons, I love myself some power armor. I think this is the way we're gonna go. The Long Night, a pack of hyenas. Ooh, I want myself some strong Midwestern men. Army, we have auxiliaries and we have Enclave Renmen. So these are power armor dudes and these are not power armor dudes. All right, so it's basic infantry and some power armor. In terms of focus, there's only one place to start. That's at the top in construction. What do I build, really? Realistically, I'd say arms workshops, but does this thing have civil wasteland economy? So we're not really going to be building anything very effectively. So maybe some infrastructure to get more resources out and then build faster afterwards. Yeah, seems like a good idea. We'll adjust this as we go. Research. This is a whole fancy new research tree. This is infantry equipment, support equipment, vehicles, robots. I like robots. Doctrines, who are now researchable as well. air. You know, the whole shebang. I'm thinking in terms of industrial planning, work as needed is going to be better than the work assignments. I know, it's not very American, but work assignments costs us production efficiency retention, which isn't huge. It gives us a lot of factory output, which is great, and more factories in a state. However, the top line actually gives us more recruitable population, and considering we currently have a population of 42,000 total with free manpower of 760, we're gonna need all the extra pop we can get, and we are going to go to a whole lot of wars. And despite the power armor being really good, we're gonna need to juice up those numbers. What are we building? Power armor, obviously. Scavenged power armor, not as good as the real stuff, but it'll do. We also have energy weapons instead of the trash the rest of the wasteland uses. Great. Pioneer kits, commercial protectrons, anti-tank rifles. I don't think I need anti-tank. I don't think I need pioneer kits because pioneer kits are for special forces, and I will not be using special forces, I think. So I don't think I want to make pioneer kit unless I do. What does this require? Energy, cells, infantry equipment. This requires infantry equipment and power armor. Special ops is what require... Oh, special ops equipment. Yeah, I'm thinking I want my armies to be a mix of power armor for the shock troops and then the auxiliaries for the line. But considering our manpower issues, I might actually just use robots instead, but they come with their own drawbacks. So robots are a maybe. In terms of production, we'll just leave the protectrons on for now. Everything else that we make is pretty good. I don't know about the pioneer kits though. Probably can do without them. Caravans are my trains, vehicles are my trucks, and I'm not going to use trucks, I'm not going to use bicycles. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the pioneer kit and make CNC scrap bots. And people want to push us around, we will not be pushed around. So the initial goal is going to be to get ourselves settled, to get some sort of actual army going here, which is going to require more men in power armor. We can also send stuff over to Chicago, and in exchange we get bonuses. For instance, if we send 9 energy, we get some power armor, which is pretty cool. You can see this here. It shows how many of our actual resources we are shipping off to Chicago. In exchange, we either get stuff or we get bonuses. In this case, we're sending off a little bit of our mechanical components and energy, and we get some research speed, and I just got some power armor off them. This is going to get worse. It's also going to get better, but it's going to get worse in terms of what we have to send to Chicago to keep the bureaucrats happy. A small price to pay for America. All right, the first families. What do you want? Research, resource gain, research speed, or factory output. I'll take factory output. Team October. Yeah, sure. Yeah, she's not very good. She can only lead 4 divisions. Now, we open up the broader tree here. I'm thinking we want to grab stuff that gives us an economy. God's Garden looks nice. Free water. Outposts. The Shield of Humanity and Human Resources. Okay. Basic training for this. This is our army branch, essentially. This is our air branch for the chair force. Giggity. The Missoula market looks like it's focused on industry, so I think we're going there. This gives us some army stuff as well. It leads down to the rest of the tree, and this gives us a variety of different resources. So all in all, this is a really good tree to get going. Let's get the Missoula market, get a bit of an industry going. Missoula market is done. That means we now have what's called a trading hub around here. I keep forgetting where my stuff is. So Missoula should now have a trade node in it, which we can then promote to make bigger, and bigger trade nodes give us more bottle caps. Bottle caps go to things like our army wages, which is the main source of our expenditure, but also allows us to take decisions to butter up to other factions for various bonuses. It's also set up a scavenging program. Pretty much just send people out into the wastes and hopefully find stuff for you. All right, what's this? We'll get a couple of these events. They're all very story driven. I would recommend if you play this, read through them. They really craft the story of your faction, what's going on, how you get set up. For the video though, I'm just gonna go click through them. Pause the video if you want to read these. Honestly, I only look at what do I get out of this. This gives me a couple of free guns, and this gives me a bonus for Ellen Santiago. Yeah, all right, Ellen, congratulations. Let's see, where's the timer? There's a timer here. Like let's see, in 5 days, so I know how often it is. 150 days? I can't really remember, but there's a hidden timer here in the support from the Secretary of the Interior mechanic that pretty much constantly sends you this event. Do you want to send something? It could be anything to Chicago, great, or not. If you say no, you lose a lot of stability and you're going to piss those people off, and they are your main backers. If you say yes, eventually your bonuses are going to get better, but you're continually sending bigger and bigger and bigger chunks of your industrial base and your resources off to somebody else. In our case, we can afford to take the hit. You know, if they ask for scrap metal and they ask for more than I have, that's going to be a problem. So we got to make sure we can expand, get more resources, so we can keep sending stuff to Detroit. Oh, we can also set trade routes up from this hub, and we can then take, I suppose, tariffs from the income of them. Let's send them to Great Falls. Seems like the highest earning trade route. And we're making a good amount of caps. Caps are good. We're also getting gliders. I'm thinking work our way towards fighters and casts, so we can, you know, actually fly things that are not balloons or gliders. Sounds like a good idea. And hopefully, eventually, we can get vertibirds. Vertibirds are a special, unique tech that you can only get through special events. But considering we are the Enclave, I believe we get them, or have the option of getting them eventually. And even so, we can also just use nuclear jet fighters and nuclear powered attack planes. There we go, the Golden Gecko. Free political power, free stability, more caps. That's just a no-brainer. Get the Golden Gecko first. I also like just zooming out and seeing what happens, because to the south here, you've got Tlalocan. It's like a supercomputer that runs Mexico and, well, what used to be Mexico. I think Mexico was annexed by the US at some point, became like its own occupied zone, and they put like a supercomputer in charge, Tlaloc, who controls the drones, the robots, whatever that's still roaming around there. And it has a split personality. One, it's dying, so eventually it knows the computer system is crashing, he's failing, and it's setting up redundant features. One of those being the Mexican army here under his son, air quotes, a computer program of Santa Ana. Essentially, he's a split personality who is going to split off more of itself, and it's just hilarious to see this going. You know, I'm going to get rid of the Protectrons. It was a dumb idea. Same for the CNC bots. That was a dumb idea. Let's focus on the basics. Frontline soldiers, power armor, and that combo is going to have to win us the war. Let's head down a little slice of heaven, and then Stormlords. We've grabbed a good bunch of bonuses here. I expect to grab more from the other trees. There are like a ton of bonuses here to make this a really strong nation, or faction. Well, we are a strong nation with the United States of America, the only legitimate representative of that once great nation, who is still great. I'm not saying they're not great. Power armor is returned, and all of the equipment gets back, the manpower is back, and I get a technology arc jet system schematic. So this is one of those special techs, and it unlocks one of the pre-war designs. Like, these are actual legitimate businesses who existed before everything went tits up, and this represents their blueprints, their schematics, etc. to make good stuff. Not the wasteland junk, but the really good stuff. And I've unlocked the one for bombers from ArcJet, which is okay, I guess. What I really want is power armor, but I haven't found those schematics. We have our war goal. We'll declare the war, take our states. We'll slow the game down a little. I need to micro this. We don't really have enough troops to make a full run of it, so we'll just go for the encirclement, kill troops, and then push out as quickly as we can. Want to be overrunning them wherever possible. I guess more stuff like outposts and equipment and stuff is going to be very valuable. Basic training is also going to be good. Like, everything is good, and I really don't know where to start at times, so there's so many choices to be made. Yeah, it seems like they're not actually home. I don't care. I'm gonna come in here and take all their stuff. And there we go. Take all, submit demands, and the other guys can't do anything because they don't actually have enough points to do anything. Confirm and exit. It's all mine. Beautiful. Let's bring everybody back and regroup. Damn, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, we are burning through manpower at an alarming rate, so we should start working on that. But we've expanded, and all of that new territory will start with at least some compliance because of the, well, compliance advisor we hired. So let's see. Yeah, it starts at 11% compliance, which isn't terrible, and I should be able to move that to a higher priority. Should be able to garrison them reasonably well. While I was busy here, I've also gone and renamed all of our divisions, all 7 of them, to channel members. I'll have to do this manually, so as soon as these guys pop out, we're all getting fancy new names. Anyone who supports the channel through a membership will have their name assigned to my divisions in my videos. If one, I don't forget, sorry, I think we're gonna need to heavily heavily leverage the fact that we have excellence, pretty good starting tech, because we are going to be outnumbered wherever we go. I might be able to get reasonable amount of power armor divisions, but what's this? The glass hammers. Blah, 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 blah. Yay, I get mercenaries. Okay. We'll also start some makeshift squad automatic weapons. Always a good thing to add to our divisions. Yeah, I'm thinking, considering our population and manpower problem, maybe the medical company is not such a bad idea. It makes support equipment cheaper, but that's not really relevant. 15% monthly population, though, that might be good. The engineering here, also nice. Construction speed on mills and sieves. The other stuff just isn't as good, I think. Lock and load is fine. Infantry equipment, 10% soft attack, but I don't research ballistic weapons. I'm gonna run with energy weapons, and our energy weapon producer just isn't as good. I don't need hard attack and piercing on the energy weapons. It's nice, but it's not worth it at the cost of the increased cost of them. So just go with the engineering, I think. Yeah, I'll get more out of the engineering than out of the doctor's office. I'm a little disappointed with how far along all of our war goals seem to be hidden. I could just manually justify, but I suppose part of the appeal of the mod is the storytelling. And if I just go around, you know, declaring war on random people, I think it might break some of the immersion. And some reinforcements arrive. 2 more men in power armor. And now stealing fire from the gods. That allows us to go to war with these guys to the south here. I'm thinking we pull the same thing. So we use the regular infantry to button up. Use the, I wouldn't say shock troops, but the heavy armor. They're literally dudes in heavy armor. We'll use them to punch a hole clean through. We'll also start adding some fire team support, mostly to the infantry first. The infantry is the most vulnerable part of all this, so can also start production of a few airplanes soon. Some transport gliders are going to be helpful. And then after that, fighters and casts. Slow the game down a little. Ugh, that just looks odd. What just happened? And our glorious infantry in power armor, of course, in power armor, will crush whatever they have. Now, if I'm quick enough, I can get to like Baptist's Rest, and I can cut these guys off completely, because these are all like narrow gorges. If I can take this tile, and that tile, pretty much their entire military is stuck. This is an unstoppable tide of armor. All right, boys, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. These guys are trapped up here as well, so that's 2 more divisions that are never coming home. Sorry, boys. And then just 1 more step to go. 1 more province to walk into. That's up there. And we use these guys to pin up in Pine Creek. That secures everything. There we go. And again, we'll simply annex everything, submit demands, confirm and exit. Bada bing, bada boom. We grow larger. Yes. I've been working on the army tree for a little bit, grabbing some bonuses because I was locked behind the conquest here. So now we can do the Great Falls Restoration, make this place a little bit better. And Prometheus Bound, I assume, unlocks something about the energy supply that comes from the geothermal energy here. So we'll see in a little bit. Reorganize the military a little bit. Prometheus Bound, the flameite fire. So this is all that geothermal power we're harnessing. I can send it to the Brotherhood. That will speed up my research and get me some guns. I can send it to Chicago. This gives us equipment, some pretty good equipment, and another research bonus. If we use it ourselves, we get a little bit of extra power at the cost of 15%. No, we're not using that ourselves. We must share with our fellow Americans. I like the population bonus and the political power, but that sounds very communist. And the first families can use this energy. I don't want to lose base stability, so I guess we're sending this over to the Brotherhood. No. To Chicago. Time for an economy law change. Let's go from a wasteland economy to a well-equipped army. This speeds up pretty much everything. A little less in the caps department, but you know, we are swimming in caps. We have plenty of caps. We're making plenty of caps. We just don't need to worry about that too much right now. Let's actually, you know, get this country where it needs to go. It's almost too easy having access to the ability to just shop for power armor using these decisions. I'm sending a lot of power, energy, and metal to Chicago just to get plasma guns and power armor, but it's gonna be so worth it when we come kicking the door down. Oh look, Special Agent Johnson showed up. Now that is a man I can trust. Special Agent Johnson. Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome aboard. Oh, what a Chad. We've got decent stockpiles of even power armor and energy. Oh, it's mostly pipe guns. What is our army equipped with by now? Because I'm making a ton of energy equipment. All right, these are just saws. good enough. Yeah, I think the majority of my units are equipped with actual guns, and for some reason, some of them have knives. Let's also work on laser rifles. I could get NG-42s. They are the buzzsaw. They are iconic. I know, but energy weapons are sort of our thing, and, you know, Tesla cannon, just saying. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to get wiped out. Things are starting to consolidate. We're getting a little bigger factions here and there. Santa Ana here is expanding. Caesar is expanding. The NCR is expanding. The Washington Brotherhood is as well. So we'll see what things look like when we get to our end game. This looks great. 5% recruitable pop is huge, but 15% stability though. You know what? I'll take it, and I'll try to fix stability some other way. Let's get Steel Town. Great Falls becomes Steel Town and get some bunch of new stuff, and it becomes an old world city. All right, so Great Falls here is going to become a city worth living in. All right, we got a mission here. Where's the mission? We lost contact. Do we send a rescue team? It cost us manpower and Of course I send a rescue team. Why would I not send a rescue team? All right, that's Steel Town done. Now we need to choose local self-defense or Wings of Liberty. Now I'm going to go with Wings of Liberty because I've already decided that I want the Long Night. We are going for the pure America experience. Manifest destiny. This is all land belonging to the United States of America, and we will not tolerate the usurpers of the new California Republic, the barbarians of Caesar's Legion, or the traitors of the Brotherhood. They will all submit to the flag or be destroyed. Therefore, we are going to lean on the Wings of Liberty branch, which leads down to the Long Night. Let's also continue to militarize this nation. I want to work my way up to military academy training, so our army will be truly elite. Now let's start with wasteland survival training, though I would like to find a way to get some stability other than the buttons I've already pressed. All right, you go and get some power armor. I'm not really sure how to get stability. If anyone knows how to play this mod like properly, I am always willing to learn, so let me know where I can find extra stability. Time to get our war goal, Liberate Haver. The Cult of Liberty is about to be a whole lot less free. Power armor boys will see to that. But I do wonder, would there be something like artillery to make these Enclave auxiliaries a little more combat effective? I haven't seen it in my research tabs. I don't think there is such a thing as well, that is anti-air. This is just like support guns. This is anti-tank. Would this count as artillery? Grenade launchers. Oh boy, I think this is this counts as artillery, I think. Oh yeah, dynamite. Okay. We're getting artillery for the boys as well. Let's declare war. It should be easy enough. The power armor boys are gonna cut through these guys as if they're not even there. Oh, I forgot I have cargo planes. I should definitely be using these soon. Get some airdrops in with my power armor. That should be hilarious. While I definitely see the appeal in playing the Enclave, because reasons. Who doesn't want to be the bad guy every now and then? I do feel we're maybe a little bit too powerful, seeing as quite literally nothing so far can stand up to our power armor. It could just be that I haven't really fought anyone worth fighting yet. That's also a possibility, but it's starting to feel like there's literally no one here who can stop me. There we go. We add some more uncivilized masses to our glorious nation. Ooh, I can instantly core them. That's also a pretty good deal. All right, the Montana chapter is now at war. They demand territory. No. All right, closing ranks is done, and now we defend against the Brotherhood. This is gonna be a spicy battle, I think. Well, the Brotherhood comes for us instead of the other way around, so be it. Apparently that bypasses this. Sure, I'll start that, get my claims in, and we'll work our way down there. I'm not entirely worried here, I'll be honest. I think I can take him. That also means I can now get off self-sufficient society and right into well-equipped army. See, Brotherhood, this is what happens. This is what happens when you mess with America. Oh, sweet. I've actually sent enough stuff to Chicago that they don't want more. So if you send out more, like a total of this, water, power, and machine parts, they don't want more, and you can make the event go away. Or at least you can make the event stop costing you as much. Despite their one hell of a fight, we've achieved encirclement. All of the power armor to the east, all of the infantry to the west, and we'll try and bottle them up. Alright, another wave of human reinforcement. Human. They're all humans. The Brotherhood's dead. They're not going to be able to, defend their actual territory. I should have the majority of the war participation as well, so I can probably take everything. Confirm and exit. It's all mine. The fate of traitors. Never forget, the Brotherhood of Steel are traitors to America. They were sworn to service, sworn to the flag, and they turned their backs on the government and the people. They will be brought to justice. Oh, I forgot, I can core territory as well. Pacifying states, that gives me, depending on what's in the state, it's gonna have a different cost. But once compliance is over 95% and it borders something that is a core, I can spend a certain amount of political power, depending on what's in the state, to make it my core. And if it's my core, I get more manpower out of it. I can get more resources and factories out of it. All right, that's good. Okay, so we got a little bit of extra manpower. Last ditch reinforcements, and then we start the long night. So begins the long night. Special Agent Johnson has just staged a coup. He has enforced order upon the Enclave and has brought them firmly into line. Special Agent Johnson will lead this expedition from now on. The people will start a civil war. Okay. Move the treasury, I guess. Could be worse. I'm a little shocked that so many of our power armor boys have deserted us. Quite a bit of them, actually. Oh, that just means I can promote you, Cullen. Welcome. Shouldn't be too hard to bottle everyone up, and we'll just throw our big boys in big suits of power armor at the enemy. All right, let's go. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just clean up. That locks me out for a little bit. Fine, I'll see if I can pick up some bonuses along the way then. Must be other stuff I can do. We'll just have to hurry up and end this quickly. All right, now to bring the full weight of our armies to bear on the enemy. I am unfortunately going to report Dradolan, Precise Plot, Frederick, Negan, and Kevin as traitorous scum, so your names are gonna be erased from the list, boys. Being forced to trade with the Troll Warren. The Troll Warren! You know how that feels? It's almost over. There we go. Civil War ended. We've got some of our stuff back, and now we can rebuild again. Want to get as many of these Granite's Company's divisions that are closest to 20 combat with out. And to do that, I think I'm gonna need to change the divisions currently deployed. I think that's the easiest way of getting that done. Alright, we can move on Washington, quickly declare war here. Grab what we can because the Brotherhood is moving in. We really need to just grab what we can get our hands on before the Brotherhood takes the win, obviously. Peace deal. I'll grab what I can, which is apparently this. No more points to be had. I can take a fleet, but what the hell am I gonna do with a fleet? I'm nowhere near the coastline. Let's just fight over New Moscow. I guess that looks okay. All right, infantry there. Power armor boys around the vault, ready for a push up north. And then more infantry on this flank. We're gonna need more infantry. Definitely gonna need more men. Oh, I'm out of manpower. I am out of manpower. I definitely need those Midwestern men urgently. I got my hunky Midwestern men. I'm gonna grab another research slot. I'm gonna have to manually justify on these guys because I don't control all the core territory of the Grand Inquisition, which is stupid. Let's just justify for a claimed state, I guess. We're getting more manpower. We're getting more divisions. We will make this nation great again. We got the equipment, it's just manpower I'm worried about. We've even got the air power to back it up. We also managed to pick up a nice ahead of time bonus for power armor. It's still a long time, but I think it's worth it. You know, power armor is really our thing here. It is what makes America America. We'll declare the war here, slow the game down, and hopefully we can make this happen. So what I want to do is punch through here and work our way along the river towards Fort Spokane. Oh god, we're going to be taking a beating. Our regular infantry is really going to be taking a beating. We're under pressure, but I think we can make it. Half of you cut off there. Slow them down. All right, we're at Fort Spokane. Yes, okay, so we've got them cut off in the north here. To make this clean, how do I make this clean? I need to round all of them up. Cut the line. Just completely encircle them. But I also don't want to weaken my position too much. Everybody reposition. At least those forces are all going to be stuck. Yeah, this is the majority of their army, I think, stuck up there. The cast damage, though. Whew, that'll help. We should be able to push and clean that pocket quickly. Good. Everything's doing much better now. The air support is certainly helping. Oh, look at the cast damage. Yeah, we have the numerical superiority now. Now let's get going. Let's push out. The Brotherhood is severely weakened. I think we can take them now. They're down to like 18 divisions, and most of those divisions are probably not really capable of standing up to us. All right, let's keep moving south. The more we encircle, the better. Always remember, encircle and destroy, encircle and destroy. Our infantry to the outward flank, power armor to the inward flank, and there go the last of them. New front line. So full front line with all the infantry integrated, and the power armor boys will make a push straight for Capitol Hill. I thought Capitol Hill was in Washington, though. Not this Washington. The other Washington. Yeah, total breakthrough. There's nothing they can do to stop me. And there goes the Washington Brotherhood of Steel, and I get all of their stuff, all of their ships, apparently, and confirm an exit. Oh, Montana. The Montana Enclave is superior. Let's make Washington proud. So we get a bunch of cores now, which is going to be wonderful. A bunch of claims. This is weird. So there's a bunch of things that are going to happen. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. No. Okay, so we're basically split in half. We created a puppet called the Washington Enclave. We are the Montana Enclave. We just split. So be it. We've set up ourselves a little puppet. At least it's not a total loss in this area. That's fine. We can work with that. We can work with that. Pull the troops back to Missoula, and we'll pull the power armor boys back to the Air Force Base. It's fine. This is okay. Frees up a bunch of manpower because we did get a bunch of no, we didn't get a bunch of extra cores. Washington got a bunch of extra cores. Oh, they get their own little focus tree. Somebody's justifying against me. Milele. If you're gonna be that way, I have no choice but to send forces, and I will defend these men. Because I've just spent so much time liberating the area. So be it. I'll move my army in that direction, and you're going to have a very bad time, you stupid bugs. Because these stupid bugs are going to get one. So looking at this, I have a full wing of vertibirds. Look at the range on a vertibird. I think power drops are back on the menu, boys. Power drops are back on the menu. I'm going to move them towards the Portland area. I'm going to detach a few of my boys in power armor. Start dropping behind enemy lines, like take the capital and take some supply hubs like the port there. A couple of quick strokes that will allow me to quickly expand. About those vertibirds we worked so hard for, we can research them. It only takes 251 days. That's gonna be worth it. All right, forefathers. Let's declare war. Wipe them out quickly. We can continue along the focus tree. We'll eventually go to war with Standing Rock as well. Should be easy enough. They're very distracted. And of course, I have massive amounts of power armor. There's nothing that can stop my massive amounts of power armor. Well, looks like we're not going to be able to take a lot. This is just gonna suck. No rock left unturned. Let's go. Should be easy enough. I don't think they have too many friends. No. As long as I just use the power armor for these offensives, casualties should be really minimal. Ooh, I found recruitable pop. The only ones who matter. 2% recruitable pop. Yay! And that is Standing Rock. All ours, including their ships. All right, now the bugs are going to be coming at me relatively soon, so let's get everyone back to the front line. Well, the bugs have a war goal. They're just not using it. Suppose in that case, I might as well just pull my boys out. We still need to take out Crow Creek. I can do that with the units I had assigned to the power drop, so even if war breaks out now, it's not a huge loss. It can still work. I'm amazed people are still trying to stand up to me at this point. We have undoubtedly the most powerful army in the Commonwealth. This isn't even a Commonwealth, just the United States. Look at these casualty numbers. 28 men against 5,500 losses. And with that, we have Montana secured once again. And that is 2 of the 3 trees down. Let's go and grab vertibird technology we no longer need, honestly. So advanced power armor it is. And after that, we head north. Looks like the metal mouths are about to disappear. For America to be great again, everyone else has to die. And there goes another enemy. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have those 3 war goals. Let's just go ahead and take those people out. I will not suffer any of them to live. Also gotta keep creating more cores, which I can do, fortunately, because I am always out of manpower. I'm going to need a lot of manpower if I'm going to take on the new California Republic. That is the next 3 marks out, so we'll take Safe Haven, Middlebark, and the Great Stampede out in one go. Mostly because I really don't want to bother with separate wars here. It's easy enough as it is. God, this is so powerful. I don't even need to think. I just need to tell my men to march, and they will walk to victory. It is probably the most American thing in this game. The ability to win any war with Minimal casualties, maximum reward. Beautiful. I can weather this storm for a while, but not permanently. I'm also going to lose this war goal, which is going to suck. But I think I can maybe just use these guys to take out Great Stampede. Think it will be possible? Bum rush him. That should give me an opening for Middlemark and go from there. I don't have the forces to get the Nitsi Tapi or whoever they are involved in this as well. That would push me past the breaking point. Maybe though, if I can shorten the front just a little tiny bit, I can free up units to get it. I would just need to freeze the northern front enough to free up some troops just to park them on the line. I can probably hold them back reasonably well if I get units into position. All right, I can do it, but it's going to be incredibly risky. 20 divisions. Is 20 divisions enough to cover the full front line here? Yes. In theory, I can cover the full front. That frees up these guys, in theory, to cover that front. And in theory, again, in theory, I can use these guys to cover my southern flank. So put 2 guys here and put the rest of them here. Now, if they can all move quickly enough, we can get them into position and declare war. All right, I'll declare that war as well. Might as well dig ourselves another... Like I said, might as well dig ourselves another hole. Looks like we're doing exactly that. Yeah, my weakest enemy is the Great Stampede, so if I can get this part of the front moving, I have a chance. We forced a breach. We're gonna redirect a little bit of CAS, expand the breach into a full front line, sweep these guys aside, come into Middlemark from the north, and then just swing around to Nitsapi from their northern flank as well, and then we'll take everyone out in one go. This is certainly proving to be a challenge. I'll give him that. All right, the front is consolidating. Who'd have thought that the auxiliaries would be the key to breaking the deadlock? All those boys in power armor, but it's the auxiliary, the men and women on the ground, the humble rifleman who wins this war. I have no doubt that the eventual casualties are going to be disgusting, but it has to be done. We have to push through. Ooh, that is the Great Stampede dealt with. All right, so at least they are out of the picture. Confirm and exit and pause and see what that gives us. Well, that makes everything a whole lot simpler over here, doesn't it? Move these guys into this general area. That will free up men to push. All right, let's hurry up. Get into position. Ah, that's it. We've broken them. We're through. Then the basic infantry can cover the north, and I can shorten the power armor line to something a little more reasonable. And with that, we've also dealt with the, whatever this tribe was, the Nitsitapi. Managed to force our way through the north as well. So that's it. Took on 4 at a time, and we still came out on top. Oh, we did it. Okay, that frees up the entire military now. And that entire military is going to make very short work of this. Oh, there we go. That is the last of our enemies. Confirm and exit. Now we can continue down the focus tree. So we're going to work our way down the rest of this tree. This makes me go to war with the communists. This gives me bonuses, and this just finishes the tree. So we'll eat the Strath Commune. I think these are the communists. I don't think there's any more communists up there. We'll see what the war goal does anyway. Once we've done that, I'm going to manually eat the bugs, and then we're going to go to war with the NCR. And I think that's where we're going to call the video. Without the rest of the tree giving us any war goals, we'll have to justify on every single one of these nations manually, considering there's not a whole lot of, actual factions out there that give us one big giant meal. We'll have to individually eat everyone. That's going to take way too much time. So we'll just get this over with and get going. We have our war goals. The last communists in America are gonna die. We'll declare the war. Power armor rush to Red Deer, and we're gonna try to wipe them out quickly. Hopefully it's gonna work out, because there's a lot of communists here. Like, they definitely outnumber us. I just hope that I, outgun them. Considering their numbers advantage, I'm gonna have to focus on destroying their divisions instead of just pushing them back, which does seem to be working somewhat. Come on. All right, so these guys are trapped a little bit. Things could be better, could be worse. We'll keep the Air Force following the power armor around, and I think we'll push up from Red Deer towards North Redmond. Rip out the heart, as they say. All right, we're outside North Redmond. I'm not gonna bash into their last stand. I'll just dig in with the infantry for now, throw the power armor at this western flank, cut off the tip here, and then move forward. I want to be destroying their units as much as possible, not not just pushing them back. I don't have the numbers for that, so I need to be economical in my actions. So the Rio Pact here is gonna go to war with the NCR. Oh, we're gonna have a horrible time, aren't we? If we have to fight whoever wins that. 19,000 dead communists. We've not even lost 600 men. That is the strength of the American man. And there go the communists. Conquered as all Reds must be. Conquered and destroyed. The Montana Enclave is bigly. Well, with that, there's not a whole lot left to do. We get lessons of the Winter War, and we get another reward from the Secretary, and that ends the whole deal. So we'll see what the final focus brings us, but I think we're gonna be done here. Honestly, I don't know what else there is. Ooh, we can set ultimatums. We can demand our rightful territories. Well, that's the final focus of the focus tree done, and it did nothing. Yeah, that just did nothing. Meanwhile, to my south, there's a massive NCR and a massive Republic of the Rio Grande. So Rio Pact and NCR fighting it out. Yeah, if the focus tree isn't going to give me anything else, there's really not a lot of point to keep the run going. I think the mod is wonderful. I love playing as the Enclave. It needs a little more content, I think. More means to go to war quickly, to gobble up larger amounts of territory if you can handle it. Because you want to rebuild America. I'd say that's the main goal of playing as the Enclave. You want to remake America, and I don't even see a button for that as a formable nation, so bit of a missed opportunity maybe. All in all though, once you get the ball rolling and you can manage the manpower issue, probably the most powerful force on the entire map, barring maybe the NCR if they do well, or the Legion if they do well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I highly recommend you check out the Old World Blues. It's a wonderful mod, and I hope you guys will enjoy this next video as well. See ya.